It's the one and all. This is Apostle Joel P.W. Reed at your service. Look at this beautiful day, May the 13th. It's beautiful. This is like summer. I'm overdressed, meaning I'm dressed to be warm. And the reason why I'm still dressed like this, even though it's hot, in Brampton, Ontario, Canada, it's hot. All right, look what's behind me. Look. It's beautiful, right? It's hot, but later on it's gonna cool down. So I'm actually feeling that a little chill under the heat. So I know it's gonna be out there. But I just want to say that I'm thanking God for the encouragement that He's given me today. There's this white man by the name of Dana Stevens. He's out of Chicago, Illinois, USA. And he was celebrating the strength of the black man. He went to Ghana. Now listen carefully. He went to Ghana and he was saying to this Ghana guy, this man in Ghana, African. Actually, my dad has roots in Ghana, Jamaican. My dad is Jamaican, was Jamaican. He's passed now. And well, both my parents were, but my father in particular, he's from the tribe of the Ashanti. He's got other tribes in him, but mainly of the Ashanti. There's a lot of Ashantis in Jamaica, in Haiti, and in the United States of America. Just so happens that's the case. This is very interesting because he went there, Ghana, and he asked a man over there, a Christian man in Ghana, how do you see me as a white person? How do you see me? And he said, we were taught to look at the white man as the face of God. Now, I've got to confess, when I was in London, England, I was born there, raised there, and I looked in the Bible that I had and I saw pictures of white people. Right? I knew the Word, grew up in the Word, anointed, my parents preaching the Word. We looked at white people as the face of God, the chosen people. And he was shaking his head. He goes, he has to honor the black man because we're so strong. We would fight to the death. In fact, in the United States of America, black Americans, as they call it, we're called black, we're called African American, Jamaican, or whatever. Everything other than what we really are. We're the chosen people. He said, you black people, you men, you're the chosen people. That's why you're so strong. I never really looked at it that way. Well, I knew, but I was saying all black people, really. I was just saying all black people are strong. But no. I've got to really break it down here. God used this man to break it down to me. Like, guys, I'm overwhelmed. I'm not going to tell you my age, but I'm not a young pup. I'm up there. I'm up there, all right? And I have to give God thanks. Listen, this man was saying, you are so strong. He said, he and his mom was saying, his mom said to him, I can't take the heat. I'm in Ghana, I just couldn't take the heat. They were in the part of Ghana where there was the fortress, okay, where the slaves were kept. The black slaves were kept before they went into the slave ships and they were transported over from across the Atlantic Ocean, the Middle Passage, from the shores of West Africa to what they refer to as the New World. What they refer to as the West Indies. Okay, the Caribbean islands, the North American continent and the South American continent and Central America, but in my case, the Caribbean, right? And we're looking at this, and this white man, Dana Stevens, God bless him, he says, you black people. Not only, he said he couldn't stand, his mother said, as they stood in the place where the black people were incarcerated before they got on the ships and then taken across the Middle Passage, enduring all that torture, and then get into this new world where they had to slave all the days of their life. He said, you guys are so strong physically, mentally, emotionally, to go through that, and then to spiritually forgive us, knowing who you are. Now he said, after all the torments that our people, you people, the black people have gone through, and then to fight all the wars that white people has incurred being in these countries, like the First World War, the Second World War. Yes, black people fought in the First World War. And I'm learning all this. I didn't even know, right? Black people in England fought in the First World War. Yes, our people. Not just the black Americans, West Indians, Jamaicans. We fought in the First World War, fought in the Second World War. Of course, a lot of black Americans fought in the Second World War. Well, so did Jamaicans. And a lot of other West Indians like Bajans and Trinidadians and all of that. Yes, we did. And it's only now that England is even acknowledging it, all of this. Oh, Jesus. And, I'm looking into this, and Dennis Stevens went on to say, because when he's talking about black Americans, he's talking about all of us, because we're the black diaspora. He said, we call you black Americans, we call you black people and whatever. No, you are the true Hebrews. And now that I come to know this, he said, as the world look on, in this white supremacist world, even the word of God that your people wrote, and we put our faces on it, this is what he's saying, and made that book the proclamation of the gospel of white supremacy. He said, and you still fight our wars for us, and you are willing to die for us. That's what he was saying, for the white people who have oppressed you for hundreds of years. He said that is emotional strength. And then to spiritually forgive the spiritual strength that black people have, to forgive them for what they've done to us. The spiritual strength you have. You are strong. He says the whole world can see the strength in you. When you play football on the football field, I'm talking American football now, and I've played that as a running back. I was the smallest guy on the field. Like when I think about what I've gone through, the smallest guy on the field. And I was a gladiator. Like I thrived in it. I got something happened in my mind and I'm running and everybody's trying to run me down. And when I played football, I was the one with the different shirt, even on my team. So the whole team of the opposing defense, because I was on offense, get number 28. And that didn't faze me. I just got into this war zone mentality where even though everyone's chasing me and my shade of green was darker than everybody else on my team. So, and they were wearing green and white and I'm wearing green and yellow. So everybody saw me on the field. Get number 28. I'm listening to the coach on the other side saying to these people, get number 28. That's me. And I still rushed for about 200 yards in that game. And I had no fear. I was nervous at first, but then when I started to get hit, this thing came over me. Like, where does it come from? I'm chosen. I'm the chosen people. This man was saying, this white man, he was saying, when we see you play football and you play soccer and you do the sports, we know you're the strong. We know your strength. We see it. The whole world sees it. You're the fastest. You're the strongest. The whole world sees it. Even though you're down there, you influence everything, your culture, everything. We influence the world even though we're the lowest. We're seen as the lowest. Now, listen, he says, this man was saying, Daniel Stevens, my white Christian evangelical people, we know your strength. And we're just trying to hold on to the power, even though we know that the time is coming to the end, because the Gentile time is not yet up, it's coming there. This is what he's saying. And I'm looking at myself in a different way, because sometimes to actually see ourselves, we have to hear what other people are saying about us. Because sometimes, even though I know that I am an Israelite, black diaspora from the tribe of Judah, Levi, and in my case also Ephraim Manasseh, but especially Levi through my father from the priesthood, and Judah through my mom, with some of Ephraim and Manasseh through my mom. It just blows my mind. I still am blown away by it. And this is all by revelation. I can trace my family tree all the way to Adam. Right there in the Bible. Are you serious, man? Sometimes it's still a chore to wrap my head around. But people know who we are. We have to learn to see ourselves the way that God sees us and the way that people see us. Now that we're awakening to who we are. And this is blowing my mind. This is all happening today. Like, I'm really thanking God. So as the sun is shining and it's warm on me, I'm reflecting. We're the chosen people. We're strong, not because we're black. This is what the white guy was saying. It's not because you're black. It's not because you're African American or whatever they want to call you. It's because you are the Hebrews. You're the chosen people. God has preserved you. You went through slavery. Your forefathers went through the incarceration in the shores of Ghana and other forts of West Africa, where they kept you in these dungeon-like places, no windows. We pooed there, they peed there, they pooed there. Women were raped, men were raped, all kinds of stuff. And then we were put on the ships in disgusting conditions for weeks, traveling the Atlantic Ocean, cramped up like sardines, and then enslaved in these countries. And we survived. That's strength. And that is the hand of God. We're the chosen people. This man was saying, you people are the chosen people. You are. That's another reason why I know that you're the Hebrews of the Bible. You're Israel, the sons of Jacob. Come on. This really, and he rebukes his fellow white people. He says, who am I to not forgive my father, the racist, when you forgive me? That's what he was saying. You're the example. You black people are the example. You are Israel. You're Judah. You're the chosen people. And if you can forgive us, how dare I, who now know that I am a Gentile? We're not the chosen people. You black people are the chosen people. How dare I not forgive my racist relatives? My father. Because his mom is on his side. Right? And she's one of the few that supports this man because he's very outspoken. Dana Stevens, out of Chicago. Man, you gotta listen to that guy. And I had to really do a double take on myself because I'm a small guy and I'm very strong. Pound for pound, I'm stronger than anybody else I know. I used to bench press 300 pounds and I weighed about 140 pounds. Doing that, I used to out squat linemen of the defensive line or the offensive line, 250 pounds they weighed, and I was at 140 something, and I've got weights on my shoulders that I used to shake. They thought the thing was going to collapse on me, on my shoulders, to do squats with free weights. And I'm telling you, when I started to go down and do the squats, and easy, these guys used to look at me like I'm an alien or something. It's because I'm chosen, because the living God bless me, even physically. I have to acknowledge it, because it's not me. It's not me. It's the living God. We are the chosen people. We are Israel. God told Rebekah, 2 nations are in your womb. The younger shall be stronger, the elder shall serve the younger, and one will be stronger than the other. Esau rules the world right now. Jacob, we who are down there, we're going to rule after. We're stronger than Esau. We're physically stronger, mentally stronger, emotionally stronger, and spiritually stronger. We are chosen. It is not us, it's He that chose us. And the strength that we have comes from the living God. It's not normal. There is no other people on planet Earth that can go through what we have gone through and still survive, even thrive in this day and age. We may look poor, but we're rich. When I say poor, I'm talking cash handicapped. Because there was a plot, and there is a plot, to keep us financially incarcerated. Literally a curse that was put on us. 3 curses: sexual immorality, abject poverty and financial ruin, especially for the black men, and that we would forget who we are and where we came from. This is what was done to us when we came to these shores in the Western world, and we were cursed by the white slave masters. But God is waking us up to who we are, dreams and visions, when anthropology is shouting out, yes, you are the real people. You're the true Israelites. You're the true Jews. History is bearing it out. The Word of God bears it out. Even the people of the world that don't even read the Bible, they know that we are the people. Okay, we're the true Israelites. When you read the curses that are supposed to follow the Israelites, read them in the scriptures, Deuteronomy chapter 28, Leviticus chapter 26. We're the people that fit the profile. No other people does. We're the chosen people. And that's why a lot of people are intimidated by us, because we have survived all they've thrown at us. We cannot be exterminated, according to Jeremiah chapter 33. We cannot be exterminated. The seed of King David and the seed of the priests, the Levites, that's who we are. We cannot be exterminated, because God says if you can destroy the heavens, like the planetary systems, the Orion, Pleiades, and all these other star systems in the universe, then you can destroy the seed of Jacob. And he said, because I will cause them to return, saith Yahuwah, the Lord. That's why we still are here. We cannot be wiped off the face of the earth, though there are forces that are trying to do so. So I'm just really, really grateful to the Lord. I know who I am completely awoke. I am totally aware. And this brother, my brother, Dana Stevens, warns the white evangelical Gentile Christians. He warns them. He says, listen, if you don't apply Genesis chapter 3 to these people, God is going to deal with your case, which he's referring to the scriptures that says, I will bless them that bless you, and I will curse him that curses you. So if these people claiming to be Christians do not look upon us as to who God says we are, then their religion is vain, and God will deal with them. We're the seed, the DNA, bloodline that has Jesus Christ, Yahushua Mashiach, whom the world calls Jesus Christ. He's one of us. And I am a preacher that will preach it loud and long and broadly. I'm not hiding it. That's the truth. And if people don't want to accept it, that's on them. But I'm going to preach the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God. And the Lord has commissioned me. I saw in a dream where he spoke and said, do not read the Bible with the commentaries of the Gentiles. Forget that stuff. You read the commentaries of the Hebrews. And I have that Bible today. So he doesn't want me to read the lies, the hypocrisy. Don't look at those commentaries. Look at the truth. And God is now giving me the truth of who we are. So I read the scriptures based on his story, not on their story. So I'm grateful to the Lord. Shalom to one and all. I love you. In the name of Yahushua Mashiach, Jesus Christ. Amen.